Did you know that many common sayings come from the Bible? It really seems like there is nothing new under the sun, so rise and shine, and in the twinkling of an eye, I'll tell you some of them, even though this list is just a drop in the bucket. First, a word of caution. Not all these quotes are written in stone. In other words, the exact wording might have changed. Also, to follow the letter of the law, I should point out that the translators of the Bible were perhaps not the first to use these expressions. Still, a little birdie told me that we can better understand the signs of the times, not to mention the writing on the wall, if we know why we lead a lamb to slaughter and put a wolf in sheep's clothing, but we never cast pearls before swine. The root of the matter is that these phrases can be a two-edged sword that gives English a breath of life and can move mountains, but sometimes feels more like the blind leading the blind. So let us turn the other cheek, because it is better to give than to receive, even when trading an eye for an eye. Some people are alarmed when they find out how much of their speech is influenced by the Bible. It can really turn your world upside down. It can be a fly in the ointment or a thorn in your side. So if you're at your wit's end and you find this to be a stumbling block that makes you want to tear your hair out or wash your hands of the whole thing, don't worry. You can always escape by the skin of your teeth to a city of refuge. There you can make a peace offering or find a scapegoat. No one there will put words in your mouth. After all, we just want to eat, drink, and be merry before we bite the dust. Some people, however, are curious about the origins of the phrases they use. What does it mean to ride on a chariot of fire as you inherit the wind? No longer will we see through a glass darkly, because we will have seen the light. Sour grapes will become the apple of your eye, maybe even a pearl of great price. So keep on the straight and narrow and fight the good fight if it is your heart's desire to live on a city on the hill. There you will enjoy the fat of the land, especially if it's a land flowing with milk and honey. Feel free to tell other people about these phrases and their connection to the Bible, although you might feel like a voice crying in the wilderness as you shout from the mountaintops to the ends of the earth. If your own flesh and blood doesn't seem too impressed, you may end up with a broken heart. Even so, it is a labor of love to go the extra mile, so make sure that you set your own house in order, because you will reap what you sow. But in the end, we should all just beat our swords into plowshares, because a house divided against itself will not stand.